The drawing rooms of Jane Austen's era weren't just rooms. They were stages where hearts connected, secrets whispered, and society's most fascinating dramas unfolded. Imagine reclining on a velvet chaise lounge as golden afternoon light filters through silk curtains, casting patterns across your hardwood floors. This isn't just interior design, it's time travel. Elegance, a Regency romance interior guide. What you're about to discover transforms ordinary spaces into extraordinary experiences. We'll reveal how the perfect placement of a mirror doesn't just reflect light, it creates the illusion of endless space, exactly as it did in Regency mansions, where Emma Woodhouse herself might have checked her appearance before receiving callers. You'll learn why certain color combinations trigger deep emotional responses from anyone entering your home. Psychological tricks, straight from the grand estates of 19th century England that still work their magic today. The specific arrangement of furniture that subtly guides conversation and connection. The exact height to hang artwork for maximum impact. Subscribe to Opulent as we've explored the timeless elegance of Regency design together. I invite you to continue this journey of transformation by subscribing to the channel. Just as the perfect mirror placement creates an illusion of endless space, your subscription opens a world of design possibilities, where each new video reveals another layer of refined beauty for your home. The most sophisticated interiors aren't created overnight, but built thoughtfully over time, just as the most inspiring design collections grow. Subscribe now to add these moments of Austen-inspired elegance to your life regularly, and join our community of viewers who understand that surrounding yourself with beauty isn't merely decoration, it's a pathway to daily joy. The next chapter in your home's transformation awaits with just one click. These aren't just decorating tips. They're secrets that transform four walls into a personal sanctuary that both impresses guests and soothes your soul. Every technique we'll explore has been refined across centuries by those who understood that our surroundings shape our thoughts, our moods, and even our possibilities. By the final minute of this guide, you'll possess knowledge that interior designers charge thousands to implement. The power to create spaces that feel simultaneously grand yet comfortable, sophisticated yet inviting. Whether you have an entire manor or a modest apartment, prepare to master the art of creating rooms that tell your story with undeniable elegance. The Drawing Room Revival, Opulent Regency Romance. The drawing rooms of Jane Austen's era were the beating hearts of society, theaters where fortunes shifted, romances bloomed, and reputations rose or fell with a single glance across polished parquet. This exquisite aesthetic, born in the Regency period, offers modern homes something we desperately crave: spaces that feel simultaneously grand and intimate, dramatic yet deeply comfortable. Begin with a color palette that whispers of nobility. Deep sapphire blues, rich burgundies, and forest greens serve as magnificent backdrops for gold accents that catch light exactly as they did 2 centuries ago. These hues don't merely decorate, they transform ordinary walls into backdrops worthy of Emma Woodhouse's most daring social maneuvers. The magic lies in thoughtful furniture arrangement, a skill Austen's characters understood implicitly. Position curved back settees to face each other at precisely the right distance for conversation without strain. At the occasional tables inlaid with delicate marquetry, their surfaces ready for a porcelain tea service or a forgotten glove, silent participants in unfolding social drama. Textiles bring the room to life through strategic layering, velvet draperies that puddle perfectly on hardwood floors, damask upholstery with subtle sheen, and silk cushions in complementary jewel tones. Each fabric introduces another dimension of luxury while maintaining flawless harmony. The crowning elements, carefully selected mirrors in gilt frames, perform double duty as both status symbols and clever design tools. Positioned opposite windows, they capture natural light and reflect it throughout the room, creating that luminous quality so evident in period paintings, but so elusive in modern spaces. What you're crafting isn't merely a beautiful room, but a psychological space, one that makes both residents and visitors stand a little taller, speak a little more thoughtfully, and experience everyday moments with heightened awareness. This is the true power of Regency design, elevating ordinary life to something that feels remarkably like art. Literary sanctuaries, creating enchanted reading retreats. Every Austen enthusiast deserves their own private sanctuary for literary escape. Create inviting reading nooks that transport you directly into the world of Highbury. The foundation begins with a supremely comfortable armchair, one with graceful curves, substantial cushioning, and perhaps tufted detailing for that perfect balance of comfort and sophistication. Position it near natural light, but with the option of adjustable reading lamps for evening enjoyment. Surrounding this centerpiece, develop layers of comfort and beauty. A footstool upholstered in complementary fabric invites hours of relaxed reading. Nearby, place a small side table, perhaps an antique with delicate inlaid wood or a more substantial piece with turned legs, creating space for tea service or a stack of beloved classics. The ambiance is enhanced with crystal table lamps or wall sconces that cast a warm, inviting glow reminiscent of candlelight. No reading retreat would be complete without books artfully displayed. Install ornate bookshelves with architectural details like crown molding or carved embellishments. While they'll certainly house your collection of classic literature, these shelves also become display spaces for meaningful objects, crystal ornaments that catch the light, vintage perfume bottles that add a touch of femininity, or small framed portraits that evoke the era's artistic sensibilities. The addition of a soft, patterned rug underfoot, embroidered cushions for support, and perhaps a faux fur throw for chilly evenings completes this haven of literary indulgence. Botanical splendor, floral elegance in every room. Jane Austen's world was deeply connected to the English countryside, with gardens and natural beauty playing significant roles in her narratives. Bringing this botanical romance indoors creates spaces of remarkable beauty and emotional resonance. The walls themselves can become a canvas for this expression through carefully selected wallpapers featuring large-scale floral patterns or delicate botanical prints. These create an immersive experience, transforming ordinary rooms into extensions of English gardens, regardless of season or climate. Textiles present another opportunity to incorporate natural beauty. Select fabrics with bold floral designs for statement pieces like curtains or upholstery on accent chairs. These substantial elements anchor the botanical theme while allowing flexibility in surrounding decor. For an ethereal quality that speaks directly to romantic sensibilities, incorporate touches of lace or tulle in window treatments or bed canopies. These materials diffuse light beautifully and add a softness that balances the structure of formal furniture. Fresh flowers serve as the ultimate expression of this aesthetic, bringing life, fragrance, and authentic beauty to every room. Place roses, peonies, or lilies in ornate vases throughout your space, creating focal points that change with the seasons. The flickering light of candelabras or individual candlesticks complements these arrangements perfectly, creating an atmosphere of refined romance that would make Emma herself feel perfectly at home. This harmonious blend of pattern, texture, and living elements creates spaces that feel both sophisticated and deeply connected to the natural world. Curated collections, timeless art, and glamorous antiques. The homes of Jane Austen's era were galleries of personally meaningful objects, each telling stories of family heritage, artistic appreciation, and worldly connections. In creating your own Austen-inspired interior, thoughtfully curated art and antiques become the soul of your design narrative. For wall decor, select classic paintings and prints that transport viewers to another time, romantic landscapes capturing the English countryside, elegant portraits reminiscent of the era's society, or still life compositions featuring flowers and books. A single dramatic artwork can become the focal point around which an entire room's design revolves. Antique furniture pieces serve as anchors that establish historical authenticity. A vintage writing desk with intricate detailing invites letter writing or journaling, activities that connect us directly to Austen's world of correspondence and diary keeping. Display cabinets with glass doors beautifully showcase collections of crystal, silver, or porcelain. Even a single statement piece, like a grandfather clock or an ornately carved sideboard, can transform a contemporary space into one with historical resonance. Mirrors deserve special attention in this design approach, serving both practical and aesthetic purposes. Large ornate mirrors with gold or silver frames not only reflect light to brighten spaces, but they also create visual expansiveness that enhances smaller rooms. Position these strategically across from windows to maximize natural light, or above mantels to create a sense of grandeur. The reflective quality of mirrors complements other metallic elements in the room, creating a cohesive sense of refined glamour throughout the space. Elegant entertaining, glamorous dining and social spaces. No exploration of Jane Austen's world would be complete without acknowledging the central role of social gatherings and formal dining in Regency society. The dining room represented not merely a place to eat, but a stage for social performance, witty conversation, and the subtle interplay of relationships. Create your own setting for elegant entertaining by beginning with a substantial dining table, preferably one that extends to accommodate larger gatherings. Surround it with upholstered chairs that encourage lingering conversation, their curved backs and comfortable seats inviting guests to remain long after the meal concludes. The table setting itself becomes an art form. Fine china with delicate patterns, crystal stemware that catches and fractures light, and silver cutlery with substantial weight all contribute to an experience of refined luxury. Layer in textile elements like tablecloths with subtle sheen or intricate embroidery, complemented by napkins finished with decorative rings. These details may seem small, but they communicate thoughtfulness and attention that elevates every dining experience. Lighting plays a crucial role in dining room ambiance. A dramatic chandelier becomes the crown jewel of the space, preferably one with crystal elements that create prismatic effects as light passes through. Supplement this with candles and silver holders scattered down the length of the table, creating that magical glow that softens features and encourages intimate conversation. A sideboard or buffet with mirrored elements provides both functional service space and additional reflective surfaces to enhance the room's luminosity and perceived spaciousness. Garden retreats, romantic outdoor extensions. The boundary between interior and exterior spaces blurs beautifully in Austen-inspired design, with gardens functioning as natural extensions of the home's living areas. Create your own romantic outdoor retreat, beginning with thoughtful garden design that incorporates winding paths rather than straight lines, encouraging wandering and discovery. Fragrant flower beds featuring roses, lavender, and jasmine provide sensory pleasure, while shaded seating areas offer respite from sun and opportunities for private conversation. Furniture selections for these outdoor spaces should balance durability with elegance. Wrought iron pieces with scrolling details offer classic appeal and weather resistance, while teak furniture provides warmth and natural beauty that ages gracefully. Whichever material you choose, ensure comfort through plush cushions and weather-resistant fabrics. Consider creating a sense of enclosure and intimacy with pergolas or gazebos draped with climbing plants like wisteria or roses, providing dappled shade and a sense of being embraced by nature. Decorative elements transform functional outdoor areas into magical retreats. Bird baths attract feathered visitors and their cheerful songs, while sundials or stone statues add classical references and visual anchoring. As evening falls, the garden transforms through thoughtfully placed lighting, whether string lights woven through tree branches, lanterns lining pathways, or candles protected by glass hurricanes. This illumination extends the usability of outdoor spaces into evening hours, creating an enchanted setting for nighttime conversations and contemplation beneath the stars. By incorporating these design elements throughout your home, you create spaces that balance historical inspiration with contemporary function. This approach doesn't merely imitate the past, it translates the enduring appeal of Austen's world into living environments that feel both timeless and personally meaningful, creating your own chapter in the ongoing story of elegant, romantic design. Jane Austen's Emma Elegance, understanding that spaces tell stories. As the light fades on our journey through Regency-inspired design, remember that what you've gained isn't merely decoration advice, it's the ability to craft emotional landscapes within your own walls. The elegance you now understand goes beyond aesthetic appeal. It creates environments where meaningful moments naturally unfold. When you arrange your reading nook with the principles we've explored, you'll find yourself lingering longer with favorite books. Your dining space, crafted with our guidance, will host conversations that extend pleasantly into the evening as guests unconsciously respond to the harmony surrounding them. Even your garden retreat will become a personal sanctuary that relieves modern stresses in ways you'll feel but visitors might never fully articulate. The true mastery of these techniques reveals itself gradually, perhaps when you notice yourself breathing more deeply upon entering your redesigned bedroom, or when friends linger after gatherings, reluctant to leave the atmosphere you've created. This isn't coincidence. It's the culmination of intentional design choices rooted in centuries of understanding how environments influence well-being. What sets apart those who truly excel at home design isn't unlimited budgets or professional training. It's the thoughtfulness behind each decision, the understanding that spaces tell stories. Your home now tells yours with newfound eloquence. As Jane Austen herself might observe, there's a certain satisfaction in creating order and beauty from chaos, a quiet power in shaping one's surroundings to reflect one's truest self. You've acquired this power, and with it, the ability to transform not just rooms, but experiences. The Regency era may have passed, but its understanding of how beauty elevates everyday life remains timeless. And now, so does your ability to create it.